CCI, Crash Course Instrumentation, presents episode number 24, Level Switches 2, Paddle, Ultrasonic, Capacitive, Conductive. Goal: understand how paddle, ultrasonic, capacitive, and conductive level switches work, when to use each, and how to mount and commission them so they stay reliable in messy industrial realities. Credit: thank you to Tony Kuphaldt and the open source community for empowering Crash Course Instrumentation. Opening hook: big tanks and tricky products need smarter level switches. Today we'll pick the right tool for powders, sticky slurries, clean solvents, and even deionized water, without nuisance trips. Jargon decoder, used in this episode. Paddle level switch, aka rotary paddle. A small motor spins a paddle inside a bin. When material covers the paddle, torque rises, the mechanism trips, and the contact changes. Ultrasonic point switch. A tiny transducer sends sound into a probe tip. Liquid contact changes the signal and flips a solid-state output. Capacitive level switch. Electronics measure capacitance between the probe and ground. When product touches the probe, or comes close, capacitance rises and the switch changes state. Conductive, conductivity level switch. Uses 2 or more metal electrodes. When a conductive liquid bridges them, the circuit completes and an external relay changes state. Dielectric, a material's ability to store electrical charge, important for capacitive sensors. Fail-safe. Designing contact actions so a cut wire or power loss drives the system to a safe condition. How they work and where they shine. Paddle, rotary. Great for powders and pellets. Grains, plastic resin. As product buries the paddle, the motor stalls or a clutch slips and trips a contact. Pros: simple visual indicator on many models. Watchouts: don't mount where falling product can hammer it. Use shaft extensions and guards in big bins. Ultrasonic point. Perfect for clean liquids or sticky stuff where a float would hang up. The short probe senses wet versus dry without moving parts. Many have selectable or wet fail or dry fail modes. Watchouts: avoid heavy aeration or big bubbles at the tip. Mount so the tip sees real liquid, not a pocket of air. Capacitive. Works with many materials, liquids, powders, because the probe sees a change in capacitance when the product is present. Sensitivity gain is adjustable on most models. Watchouts: buildup can look wet. Use a coated or shielded probe and tune sensitivity. Know your product's dielectric number. Conductive. Simple and inexpensive for water-based liquids. The sensing relay feeds a tiny, safe alternating current so electrodes don't plate. Use 2 points for pump on-off or a single point for high level. Watchouts: doesn't work on pure solvents or deionized water. Use stainless or specialty electrodes to resist corrosion. Safety snapshot: Field Pro habits. For overfill protection, place a separate, independent, high switch above the control switch. Prove it monthly. In dusty bins, use enclosures and conduit seals rated for the hazard. Keep wiring away from augers and moving gear. For conductive systems, use an isolation relay designed for electrode service. Low energy, alternating current. Selection, mounting, and commissioning tips. Paddle. Mount from the side so material flows around the paddle. Add an insertable or folding paddle for small nozzles. Use a flexible coupling or shaft extension for deep bins. Ultrasonic. Mount the probe so liquid contacts the active tip. Avoid angles where trapped air hides the tip during filling. Use the built-in delay to ignore waves. Capacitive. Start with sensitivity low. Raise it until the switch just trips with product present, then add a small margin. Choose shielded probes to ignore buildup on the stem. Conductive. Use at least 2 electrodes, or 1 electrode plus tank ground. Set the relay for a brief on delay to ride through splashes. For high foam tanks, add a 3rd higher electrode as a high. Commissioning checklist. Identify output type: relay, solid state, NO, NC. Verify fail-safe action. Simulate product, water, bagged resin near paddle, etc. Label set points and service date. Tiny history moment. Rotary paddles, often known by legacy brand names, became the go-to in grain handling because they survived dust and didn't jam like early mechanical flappers. Conductive probes have been in boiler houses for decades, using safe, low-energy circuits long before solid-state point switches took over many duties. Takeaways. Paddle for powders, pellets. Ultrasonic for clean or sticky liquids with no moving parts. Capacitive for many materials with sensitivity tuning. Conductive for water-based liquids only. Mount for clean contact with the product and protect from impact, bubbles, and buildup. Commission methodically. Right device, right sensitivity logic, verify, document. Outro. Thanks again to Tony Kuphaldt and the open source community. Next up, temperature and flow switches, small devices with outsized impact on safety and uptime.